things are getting a little dark in here. I hope you can see the screen, because the only way to really tell you about Canada Youth is to show it to you in pictures. As you know, Canada Youth was not this past week, but the week before, and I went with 8 of our youth. I went as an adult advisor. And basically what the adult advisor is the floor warden and the mom. We made sure everybody got to bed on time and made sure everybody was where they were supposed to be at the right time. So it was actually a pretty easy job. I had a great group of young women and had an excellent week. Now, the first Canada Youth was held in the year 2000 as a way to celebrate the millennium. It was so successful that another event was held in 2003, and then they just carried it on for 2006 and 2009. And hopefully it will continue. It is a lot of work, a lot of organization, but it is an excellent, excellent event. It is always held at Brock University in St. Catharines, mainly because so many of the Presbyterians in the country live in southern Ontario, so you get the largest group of youth there at the most reasonable cost. Yeah, we had 2 busloads travel from Atlantic Canada, from all the provinces in Atlantic Canada, and they took a 48-hour bus trip. They started out, then one of the buses broke down just inside the Quebec border. So they were a bit late getting there, but they arrived in great spirits. It is an event that brings together Presbyterian youth from across the country, from the ages of 15 to 25. Now, there are 3 tracks that are 3 different groups that work their way through the week. There is the mission track, and that is for youth 18 to 25 years of age. And the mission track goes out into the community of St. Catharines and does work for someone else. And Jessica will come up in a minute and tell you what she did as part of the mission track. We had Jessica Kirk and David Sturtevant in the mission track. Then there is the conference track. The conference track is for youth from 15 years of age to 18 years of age. And the mission track, the conference track has the largest number of youth in it. And basically it is through study, through activities together, through their small groups that are called sequoia groups, they get to know youth from across Canada who are all Presbyterian and all delighted to be there. So I would now invite Jessica to come up and give us just some of her impressions of what she was doing in Canada Youth.
As Janice said, I was in the mission branch. A group of us went to a site called Climate Action in Niagara, which is a non-for-profit, community-based organization committed to water, waste, and energy use reduction, increasing the urban canopy, and increasing climate change awareness through actions in community-based programs in Niagara. This site was held at the Meadow Green Co-op. The following day, a different group of us went to a site called Community Living, which their mission is to help people with intellectual disabilities have the opportunity to participate in all elements of living in the community. When we finished at that area, we went to another group home where a group of us painted one of the residents' rooms. After that, we went to another group home and we did some weeding for about 15 minutes. Looking back, I feel that I have impacted a lot of lives. Thinking of community living, just being able to do something for someone who does not have the ability to do so, makes me think of all the things we take for granted. Looking back at Climate Action Niagara, I feel that the group did a wonderful job in preparing the land for the low-income community housing, preparing it for next spring, where the residents can participate in planting trees, shrubs, and vegetables, and also planting flowers in front of the community center.
Jessica, could you just explain the lady in the picture and your group?
The lady in the picture is a woman named Jane. She is one of the coordinators for Climate Action Niagara. She helped us get into smaller groups and distribute us throughout the co-op, doing different tasks like weeding, mulching, pulling up brick, interlocking the brick, and digging until we get to sand so that we can plant flowers and shrubs. And then my root group was a smaller group where we talked about how our day went, what went well, what was difficult, and just having a great time just chatting with each other at the end of the day.
Thank you very much, Jessica. Thank you. And I mentioned the other track was the conference track, and we have 3 representatives from the conference track. We have Michael Beck-Blair and Christina Michelle Walsh.